How do you quote a commercial rooftop unit? What tools do you need and what do you need to know? First, we need to verify the curb. Are we using a curb? Is the unit sitting on a curb or is it sitting on a stand? If it's sitting on a stand, you could be using the side duct connections. That means the ductwork's coming out of the side of the unit and then going through the roof. But if it's sitting on a curb, like this one, you're probably using the bottom duct connections. So we need to get a curb verification chart, which I'll show you, and a tape measure. Here's a curb verification sheet or a form. You can see there's different layouts. Measuring the width of this curb, it is 36 inches wide. And then measuring the length is 73, 36 by 73. Now we take off the panel for the return, and then we measure our return, right? And then we measure our supply. And here's our supply right here. Once we get those measurements, we fill out our curb verification form. This drawing is closest to matching this unit. Here's the return, here's the supply. Next, we want to get the model and serial number. We want to make sure that we have the tonnage and we know what we're installing. If it's gas, if it's electric, this model and serial number could be very handy because you could have a direct replacement. What does that mean? You don't have to have a curb. Next, we verify the voltage. We verify whether it's single phase or three phase. You see that 3? 208, 230, three phase. It could be single phase, it could be three phase. Then we want to check the wire size. Open the disconnect box. Verify the voltage with a meter and make sure that you have all 4 wires if it's three phase. Line 1, line 2, line 3, and then of course verify that you have a ground wire. Little recap. You got to measure the curb, the return opening, the supply opening, and check the orientation of the existing unit. You give that to the distributor, they tell you if you need a curb adapter or the new unit will fit on the existing curb. This is the existing curb, this is a curb adapter. Whoever installed this unit had to get a curb adapter. Next, verify the electrical. 120, 230, 480, single phase, three phase, wire size, disconnect, is it in good shape? Do we need a new one? You don't want to quote a new unit and then find out that the building doesn't have the electrical required to run the new unit. Next, we plan for the crane. Where can we park the crane? How far does the crane have to reach? 30 foot up, 50 foot over? That will depend on what size crane you actually need. Or do you need a helicopter? Is there anything in the way of the crane, like power lines, trees, signs, or fences? How heavy is the old equipment? How heavy is the new equipment? I'll link a video to this one so you can learn more.